looking at book writing. We are going to be considering all that you need to know about writing a book. Book writing. That's what we're going to be looking at in this module 3. Now, what are those other topics that are under this book writing, which we are going to be considering in module 3? Okay. As I've said, you have a lot to discuss under book writing, and you are going to be learning tips that will help you in writing your own book. So I would like you to pay attention to them. Okay, so we are going to look at 5 things under this book writing. One is strategy for choosing a niche. The other one is book writing processes. What are the processes involved in writing a book? We're going to be looking at how to write a book that sells. What are those things you need to have in mind when penning down a book and you intend it to sell? Then we're going to be looking at tips on how to write a book within 24 hours. What are those strategies for you to complete your book in 24 hours? Then how to write a book without actually writing. How to write a book without actually writing. I think I promised for those of you that are non-writers, those who really don't have that gift for writing. So you are going to be learning how you can also make a book without actually lifting a pen. So these are some of the things you're going to be learning in this module. Now let's get started. So let's look at strategy for choosing a niche. Strategy for choosing a niche. Now, number 1 is you need to be conversant with the trend pattern. What is it that people are talking about? What is it that people are asking questions about? What is it that people want to know? It's very important. And how do you know this? Very simple. Google has been a very, very helpful tool in this one. So what you need to do is to just go to your Google and type. Take, for example, let's say you are a designer and you want to know what kind of design people are talking about. You can just type how to make a design. How to make a design. Or if you are a cook, you can just say how to prepare a. So by the time you write that or type that in the Google search, other options will pop up and then you can see what people are talking about, what people would like to know. So out of these options, you can just zero in on 1 or 2 and make it your niche. Okay, so that's one that you have to consider. Now the second one, which looks similar to this one as one of the strategy, is value addition. Value addition. You want to write on things that will inspire people. You want to write on things that will solve their problems. You want to write on things that will add value to them. You want to write on things that will improve their daily life. So these are some of the things you need to consider before you choose a niche. You cannot pick a niche on things that will not directly impact the life of your audience. So you may want to consider what kind of value am I adding by picking this kind of niche. So that's also a very important aspect that you need to consider. Then number 3 is competition. This niche I am choosing, does it have competitors? Does this particular niche have competitors? Because it's important. If it does not have competitors, then it means people are not writing about it. It means people are not interested in it. But if it has a lot of competitors, then it means a lot of people are interested in that particular niche. And that means there is a very big market for that particular niche. So you may want to also consider your competitor. Then number 4 has to do with scale. This particular niche you are about to choose, does it have a future? Does it have a prospect? Is it something you can start now and it will continue? Or something you will start now and within short time everything will be over? So you also want to consider that. Does it have a future? And the last one is unique voice. Among everything that people have written, is there any loopholes they have not been able to cover? Is there gray areas they have not been able to give clarity to, that you think that your own niche will be able to give that clarity? So that will be your unique voice. That will be your selling point. That is something that has made you to be unique compared to your competitors. So find that particular area that people are not talking about within your niche, and that will become your own selling point. So these are some of the things you need to consider when you are choosing a niche. I hope that is very, very, very clear. Now, number 6, you may also want to look at the needs of the people. The needs of the people. As well, people often say that money is driven by value. So if you have a particular value, then there is no way people will not patronize you. Take for example, if you have identified the needs of people and then you have a solution for their needs, you can cater for their needs, then there is no way money will not be driven towards you. So your niche, is it addressing a particular need in the society? Is it addressing the need in the life of the audience or readers? So that's very key for you to choose a niche. If there is no need for that particular topic you want to write, then there's no point writing it because nobody will buy it. So that is very key, and you would like to consider that before you choose a niche.